Hello, Theo here. Fighting games are really well known for their in-person meetups and their competitions where you just like hang out shoulder to shoulder with people. And traditionally speaking, that's one of the best ways you could possibly support your locals. But what if I told you that there was another just really strong way to support your local? And what if I told you it just so happened to be right here in your own room? And yeah, I did make it in. Supporting your local fighting game scene is a lot more than just going to your locals. So it's really unfortunate that the common sentiment in the FGC is support your locals equals go to your locals. Because there's so much more that you can do, and you can do it from the comfort of your own home. I think this subject's really important to talk about because there's lots of people who just can't go to locals, whether that be for mental health reasons or money or you just have work or there's lots of reasons why people can't go to locals. And so a lot of people feel like they're excluded from their fighting game community because they're not able to attend, or maybe their mental health doesn't let them attend, or something like that. But there's so many ways that you can help out your community and be a part of it without having to physically be at the local. First and foremost, and I feel like this is the obvious one, is just talking to people in your community. Like messaging them on Discord, hitting them up on Twitter, just having connection online. That's something we can totally do in the modern age. Outside of just talking to one another, we actually have a lot of options to link up and to like really do fun fighting game related stuff online together. Something that I feel is just woefully underutilized is doing local online lobby nights. It's something that I've thought about and I've done a few times here in Vegas, and a couple of our other guys have done that. But it's just not something that's regular. Like having almost like a weekly or having a local, but online. I think it'd be a really interesting idea, and I know I see a lot of like Twitch streamers and YouTubers doing that, but what if we try to organize and do that with our local communities? That's something that you can do from home at your computer or even on your couch. Tacked on to the idea of doing like online lobby nights, you could do online tournaments. I'm not sure exactly what the logistics of running an online tournament is, but I know a couple of our local guys have done it for like different communities and stuff like that. And it would be a really interesting idea to be able to do maybe like a monthly local tournament where it's just the local players. But that way, people who can't come or have the anxiety and stuff like that can still compete and still have that chance. And what's great about the idea of doing a tournament or even the online lobby night is if everyone's okay with it, you could stream it. Another pretty easy way to help promote your local scene and be involved is to promote the events and promote streams, like just retweeting them and talking about them, inviting people to events even if you can't go. It's an easy, very good way to help your scene, to just be involved in the scene. Another way that you can support your local community without like going to an event or talking about the event is by buying the art and creations that your local community members make. So this is a stick that one of my locals made. His name is Scorpion702 if you want to check him out on Twitter. He 3D prints these. And so I bought one because I wanted to support him. This is a stick that I carry around and use sometimes. It's not my main stick, but I do like it a lot. And now I'm showing it off. So feel free to hit him up if you need any help 3D printing your own stuff, or if you want to try and get him to 3D print something for you. But the concept here is that I supported him. I wanted to help a local stick maker do his thing. This sort of extends out into a lot of different categories and areas. So like right now I'm working with one of our local artists, Wicked Plastic, to make some secret fight stick art project, which I will show off on the channel and on my social medias. So keep an eye out for all that. But like I'm having him make fight stick art for me. And I'm sure that you can find someone in your local community that might be making art. If you can't, that's totally understandable. I'm not trying to say that anyone should be forced to buy things from their locals. But if you want to support them, it's a pretty good way of just, hey, I like your stuff. Outside the fight stick art realm, there's just general art realm. There's a lot of artists who will make fighting game related memorabilia and stuff, and some of that might be in your local community. For us here in Vegas, we have the titular Atelier Pudding. Her art's amazing, so of course I'd want to support it. But she's also one of our local players. She comes to the Tekken locals. So it gives me even more reason and incentive to want to support that. I mean, look at this little Eddie. Look at this little guy. He's so cute. Focus up, camera. Come on, you can do it. I believe in you. Look at him. But yeah, there's a lot of ways you can support your local community that doesn't involve going to your locals or even talking to these people. Another thing to look at, like a different angle to attack this from, is you could support your local scene by supporting the individuals in it, not necessarily the local as an entity or the place that's the local. A basic example of this would be watching someone stream. Watching their stream and adding an extra view to that stream really boosts a lot of small creators. And like it doesn't take huge effort. You can literally just put it on a second monitor and even mute it. Well, interacting with it is great for them, but like it's just a way that you can easily support your community. Perhaps the most important way you can support your locals from your home is to subscribe to your local fighting game YouTubers and like their videos and comment on them. But for real, like supporting your local content creators is a great way to help promote the growth of your community, whether that be photographers, streamers, YouTubers. Oh, excuse me. Anyone who's trying to do that type of stuff is just trying to help your community grow, and themselves, of course, but they're just trying to get things to the next level. Community doesn't stop at the local. Like when you leave the local, the fighting game community that you're in doesn't stop. There's more out there. There's like the community is still there, and whether it's running online lobbies or just talking to people on Discord or retweeting calendar on Twitter, there's lots of ways to support your local scene that isn't going to the local. As you can see, there's lots of ways you can support your local without going to the local. Though I do still recommend doing that, especially if you've never tried it. Anyways, I really want to play 2XKO. The alpha dropped today. I was at work all day, I came home, I shot this video, so get out and support your locals, or stay home and support your locals, or come support my locals. Goodbye. Come here. Meow. Meow. Ooh, what's up, Woody? This is my cat, Mr. Witty. Say hello, everyone. Ooh. He likes to get beatings. Beatings for the cat. Beatings for the cat. Bongo cat. Meow. Oh, I love you very much. I need to record my video now. Goodbye.